Hello and welcome to JCTV Zimbabwe, channel of choice for all your political analysis. We also touch social issues and every trending issue that is happening in Zimbabwe and around Zimbabwe. And we are live also on Hatirare 263. If you are joining us for the first time, you know what to do. Like the page, follow us, and also follow us on Facebook and on Twitter and all these other platforms. We bring you exciting stuff, and this is what we do. We are here to make sure that we keep you entertained and we keep you happy, and also bring you unbiased analysis. That's what we do. So today, the big topic that we have today is the topic about Ginimbi, and the story that we are tackling is that we are hearing a lot of people. They are saying that Ginimbi Angakaromba, Ginimbi was doing ABCD. And is it just an African thing that we hate someone when they are successful? So that is the story. We're going to be having guests and people that are going to come in. If you want to be part of this show, you know what to do. I've actually added a number of people into the stream, and I'm going to add the link again. But before we do that, we're going to have a group that is going to show us what they are doing and the work that they are doing, and you can also look at them and support them. This is a group that is going to be giving us a rendition. So just stay tuned. Let us just have let me just play the song so that you can see what they are doing, and let us see what these guys have in store for us. Just hold on a second.
Amana Ginimbi amana ndikutarisa kuti Ginimbi wacho ndiani. Ndikuona munhu anogara kudombosha amana.
A few days after.
Kuimvesa anorira kupuramba vanhu vamunemjirika kuti twaba moyo. Nezikuhaya, ndozonanjuza vanhu. Ndozikuhaya.
Driving Rolls Royce Wraith. Oh. Yo, my name is Ginimbi.
Today, I'm joined by a guy who seems to be doing interesting things in Harare. Good morning. How are you doing?
I'm great, my sister. How's you?
I'm wonderful, thanks. So I'm going to ask you to introduce yourself because everybody calls you by a different name. So I don't know what to call you at this point. And so maybe let's do a proper introduction. Good sir, what is your name? Tell us a little bit more about yourself.
Oh, my name is Genius, but I see most people like calling me with different names. I'm sure I'm popularly known by the name Ginimbi, which of course I use it on social media, which is my nickname, but my real name is Genius.
So Ginimbi because Genius Ginimbi ko MBA yakavababi manje.
I always say, I think must like marriage, almost okay.
But anyway, okay, so tell us.
This is the Gaffa Prophet Passion. I come to you with a heavy heart because of the passing of my brother, my partner, my friend, My big brother, my hero, Genius Kadungure. My drama by internet. Though we speak over the phone, I remember the day before my birthday.
When two elephants fight, the grass suffers. But in this case, when these two fight, it's for our entertainment. That's all we had for you, Fox.
Right. Do you love them? Do you like what you are seeing? That is the guys that are based in Harare. You've seen their contact numbers. Please get in touch with them if you want, them to perform at your wedding. You want to perform your music video. The man is supposed to be here. If you're listening, Mr. Where is Cyprian Zepi? Sespigile, yes. Where are you? Where are you? Please follow the link. Just gonna post the link right now so that if you want to be part of the show, you can be part of the show. These guys, they actually requested for me to bring them to the show so that we can showcase what they are doing good things, and it's a dedication to the late Ginimbi. So that is the link that I've posted right now. You can see it on Hatrare 263 and on JCTV Zimbabwe YouTube and also on Facebook. So go there and just follow the link if you want to be part of the show. I'm just going to be adding as many people as we can so that we can, we can talk about this subject. But as we continue with the show, we see that we have an African problem whereby we spiritualize, or if I say spiritualize, we take everything to become superstitious. When somebody becomes rich, we want to know their source of wealth. I'm not here to give an opinion, but I'm just giving my side of thinking. I believe that Ginimbi was working hard because the gas industry, if you look at the gas industry, it's a big buck. Because if somebody is getting whether 20 cents per each kilogram of gas that they sell, and you look at them volumes of gas that they push, that is a lot of money. If he was pushing it in South Africa and also in Southern Africa, that's a huge market, and it's a silent market. You don't need to advertise yourself. You just have to be supplying your stuff. Some people were saying that, have you seen an advert of Lamborghini on TV? Have you seen the advert of Bentley on TV? But yet these cars are selling, and you see them on the road and you admire them. So they advertise themselves. So the demand sometimes, like I am working as an Uber driver, and when Uber came into place, it didn't need to advertise. They didn't need to put stuff on TV or what, but people were just knowing, people were talking about it, and that's how the business grew. So I'm not here to defend Ginimbi, but I'm just saying that as much as people enhance their wealth with some black magic, Africa magic, muthi or mshonga or kuromba or anything, that is not for us to say that somebody is not working hard, because if there was no company that Ginimbi has in his name, then we could say something is not right. I want to see who is there. There you go. Who is there? Hello, how are you? His name is B. How are you? Hello, Mr. B. Are you there?
Yes,
Hello,
I'm there.
B. Yes. How are you doing?
I'm doing good, and you?
Okay. Taura itinzwe munoiona sei nyaya iyi? Kuromba here kana kuti kushanda nesimba?
Pari tricky. Zvatiri kuona mumastreets umu mene kana chiri chokwadi, because pane vamwe vanhu vatiri kuona vari kutorwa vaitorwa mapictures naye. Pane mamwe magrupu eilluminati ari panhingiriyeni, saka vanhu vacho vari connected naye. Saka hamene kana chiri chokwadi, tangomirirawo kunzoti zvichabuda ndezvipi, but hapari strike.
But in your own view, do you think this guy was in any way using muthi? Munofungidzira papa pane muthi here wanga washandiswa?
ndona ini akutoona sekudaro nezvakazoitikawo izvi nezvakazoitikawo izvi kapfiro akaita akaiti
but remember, look at this. The guy had a company, and I actually have a video of his gas company that is in Harare that had been there for quite some time. Don't you think that was where his source of wealth? He was actually arrested in January, and they were investigating him that he was not paying taxes, and he was later released. Surely the authorities could have caught up with him that he was doing some shoddy business.
Yeah, but still ukaenda kumshonga unoona po kana mshonga wekuti unoda sei unokwanisa kuwana mabhizinesi aungoite imwe kuti unoita mari pasi unokwanisa kuwana mabhizinesi awo kuti zvaoita sei zvifambe asi kana zvirizvo akatangawo bhizinesi rake bhobho zviri bho kana akatitanga zviri right asina kuenda kuningiri zviri right.
All right. No, thanks, Mr. B. Where are you calling us from?
I'm in Botswana.
Botswana. Thank you so much for joining us, Mr. B. We appreciate your contribution. Mune mashoko ekupedzisira here musati tapinza vamwe?
Tangomirira kuziva vamwe zvapera maita basa.
All right. Thank you so much, Mr. B. That was Mr. B. He was just explaining that they think that from what they are hearing in the Twitter streets, in the Facebook streets, they think that somewhere the man was using muthi. I'm having Mukudzei H here. Mukudzei, hello, Mukudzei Hlabiso. How are you?
Yes, I'm fine. How are you?
Good. Talk to us. What is your thoughts on this issue? Do you want to address in English, Shona? Which language?
Shona, ndiri mushona kakwana.
All right, okay. Go ahead.
Okay, ndichangojoinawo izvezvi tiri kutongonzwa nyaya yamukoma Ginimbi yekunzi vaishandisa juju muti wati chichi.
Okay. Munoti kudi. Yeah, I'm not kudi. Don't just hold on. Don't worry, Mr. Ken Wokuda. I'm going to interpret what she'll be saying. Don't worry, I got you covered. Don't worry, but we have to be diverse because the subject is kind of like Zim. Go ahead, Tatarai.
Okay, chachingotenderawo mumacomment section ndichinzwa vanhu vachibvunza kuti akashandisa juju ndiani, and I agree with that. Akamuona achishandisa juju ndiani?
That's the question that I'm asking. Guys, people really work hard, and some people, they are also flashy when they get money. I also have my brother, he's a hard worker and it's known. But people ended up saying that I'm Shansam Shonga, but I know that my brother is a hard worker. Shansam Shonga. Yeah, so yeah, I also I agree with you. Imi muchizvona munoti pane mushonga here? Do you think kuti pane mushonga makazvitarisa bhozi maroti kwanzi anga asina office, this and that, and some people are saying kuti anga mari yake anga isingabatwi nehama dzake and all of that. Munozvionawo sei?
Yeah, on the other side ndona zvangu sekuti mushonga anga anawo bhozi type yemushonga yakadaro kazhinji ka miko dzayo ndedzekuti 1 haufaniri kubatsira hama yako yeropa anditika. Imwe futi mishonga inonzi haufaniri kuita mukadzi. Ginimbi kuri kunzi anga asina mukadzi amene kuti ichokwadi here.
Yeah, he was not married. He was not married.
Inonzi aide zvetsvina. Ginimbi kumuziva kwangu anga ari smart. He was a smart guy. Saka ndinobvumirana nazvo kuti anga ari wemushonga because dei iri mari yako yekuzoshandira chaicho hawaimbokwanisa kutenga zimota rinoita mamiliyoni something chakadaro chichadza kubatsira hama dzako dzinotambura.
But then you never know. Kapa vanogona kunge vakambomu, let's say these guys, they disowned him at some point. Vanogona kunge vakamuti ita zvauri kuita, do whatever you're doing. They disowned him at some point. Do you think maybe he was just saying, look where I am, I'm here. You thought I was not gonna make it. you know.
Okay.
Right. So is that all that you wanted to tell us, Mukudzei?
Yeah, that's all. Mishonga yanga iripo pana mukomana.
Right. That is Mukudzei Hlabiso. She is saying that she believes that there was Juju working there, and why was he not helping his immediate family members? And I was arguing that why is it that because sometimes in a family some family members might tell you that you are not going to make it, and they will tell you that you are useless, your business is not going to go. They refuse to help you in some way, and at the end of the day you then tell them, I'm going to make it without your help, and you go out there, you make it, and then you show them that, guys, you show them a middle finger and say that I made it without your help. I'm going to show you that I'm going to continue making it without your help. Those are some of the things that you find in families, in family dynamics. I'm having Mr. Ken. Is it Ken from Zambia? How are you, Mr. Ken?
Yes, sir, I'm fine. And you? How is everyone on that side?
I'm very much okay. Muribanji ku Zambia.
Ku Zambia tilichape bwino kaya ku Zimbabwe huko.
Ku Zimbabwe inandu ku South Africa.
Oh, muri ku South Africa imwe.
Ndu ku South Africa kaino.
Yes. We have. I just want to find out. We have been seeing these pictures of the late Maiso, rest in peace. That he bought coffee from Zambia. That he has children here in Zambia. How true is those allegations? I don't know if it's the allegations or the rumors.
Obviously, these are allegations. We heard that the father he was caught on an interview saying that the Ginimbi has a daughter, and I think it's of public knowledge that he has a daughter, but the father had not been introduced to the daughter. He doesn't even know her, So, but about Zambia or South Africa, if he has kids, that has not been reviewed by even immediate family members. They have not said anything about that.
Okay. So that's what I wanted to find out, because there are some rumors here that he bought a coffin a week ago. So yeah, we are just so suspicious that was he in line with these rituals or whatever. So just people are just speculating. So I just wanted to clarify it or to find out from you guys that side. I thought you were in Zimbabwe.
No. I'm very, very much in touch with people that are in Zimbabwe on the ground. But what I can tell you is that these are just rumors that are flying around. People are saying a lot of things about his life, and the issue of him buying his coffin, that one has been dispelled. It's not true. Actually, somebody had to buy the coffin. There are some well-wishers who actually bought the coffin. I don't think that coffin, it is just a rumor. It was not found in his house. People just paste pictures, and they make up stories. But that's what I can tell you.
Okay, thank you very much. That's what I wanted to find out. Keep on updating us.
All right. Okay. I was saying so. Okay. Thank you so much, Mr. Do you think that the man was using muthi? Do you think so?
In Africa, the problem that we have in Africa, if someone make it in life, this is the problem. That's the reason why Africa, we cannot progress as Africans. Every time that an African reach at the certain level as whites, we always come out with these things like, no, he's using juju, he's doing this and that. I think to my side, the man was very hardworking. According to the information that we are getting, that he owned a gas company and whatever. I think he was just a hardworking guy. He was just a hardworking guy. I think as Africans going forward, we should change the mentality. That
the pull down syndrome.
Yes, I don't know where this thing is coming from. Everyone who makes it in life, then he's a Satanist or he's using juju. It's everywhere in Africa. I think this mentality, we should move away from this mentality. Because moralize those people who are working hard. So people can, you see, they can't work, we can't progress as Africans. We cannot progress such kind of mentalities. So I encourage and I encourage our fellow African brothers, let's not demoralize one another. Let's encourage one. If someone is working hard, let's learn to appreciate. Let's learn. We should not saying that he's using juju or what. The man lived his life. So for me, I can't say that he was using juju. It's up to God to judge.
Right. Lillian and Betty, just I don't know what's happening with your link. Lillian and Betty, I can see you, but it's not allowing me to add you on the stream. But Mr. Ken from Zambia, thank you so much for joining us. We really appreciate your contribution. Mugone bwino.
Okay, tizagona bwino musjare bo.
Sure. Thank you. That was Ken from Zambia. If you want to be part of the stream, please follow the link that I've posted on Hatrare 263 JCTV Zimbabwe and on JCTV Zimbabwe. If you're watching on YouTube, there's a link that I've posted. I just want to show you here. I see Farai Trevor Mtangas. Go just follow the link there. That is the link that I put on the comment section. Go just follow that link. You'll find me here. Betty and Lillian, I was trying to put you on. I don't know what's happening with your link. I don't know, but I'm failing to add you. Temple King, the third, you are back again. How are you today?
I'm blessed. How are you, my brother?
Good. What is your thoughts? You actually were on record yesterday saying that the man, he had some, he was not supposed to do certain things.
Yeah.
But I beg to differ because, man, I believe that the man was just working hard. He had a gas company. There's a video of him, of his gas company. This is big man that we're talking about. Do you think that probably he had the company as a front thing, or maybe what is your take? I just want to hear from you because I think that we are just maybe pulling him down and making sure that he doesn't, progress as Africans. Tell me what you think.
No, but if you look at Ginimbi's house and his cars versus the company which they were showing, I think it was Metro or something that obviously went to his company premises and recorded a video. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
So, if you look at that company, do you think that it can generate so much revenue that he has?
That is that's another question.
Yeah, that company is not capable of making a turnover of about 10,000 per annum. You know what I mean? The structure of the company itself, when you got there, there's no reception, just a security guard. So the company was definitely a front. Okay. So I did mention the fact that on his all-white party, he had to make a sacrifice. He didn't make that sacrifice, so he himself became that sacrifice. You understand?
Okay.
And when you look at his funeral, it's abnormal. Have you ever seen a party at a funeral?
That is weird. Sometimes people might want to say that at my funeral, people are not supposed to mourn. They are supposed to celebrate my life. What do you have to say about that? Somebody might say, "I want you to celebrate my life. Don't just you guys. I was seeing you, Kenny Shava. I'm seeing you. I'm going to add you. I can see you. What do you have to say about that? Somebody can say, I want you to celebrate my life. Don't just mourn. I know of Miles Monroe. He actually asked people to say that at my funeral, please, I want you to wear all white. What do you have to say about that?
Yeah, it's a good thing that you actually mentioned like Miles Monroe from the Bahamas.
Temple King.
Can you hear me?
Temple King. I'm losing you. Okay, I'm just going to add Mr. Jack here. Jack,
okay.
Talk to us. How are you doing?
Yes, very well, thank you.
Okay, I'm also going to add Mr. Joy as well. so that we can have a Kenny Shava as well. I'm going to add you as well so that we can have this conversation. Let's talk. Mr. Temple King, are you still there?
I'm right here, my brother. Can you hear me?
Yes, now we can hear you. Go ahead, go for it. I also want to hear Mr. Joe and Kenny Shava to answer
live and direct.
continuing. All right. Mr. Kenny Shava, okay, can you hear us now?
Yes, I'm hearing you.
All right, okay. Go ahead, Mr. Temple King, so that the other gentleman can respond to you.
All right, fantastic. So, like on the issue of Ginimbi using JUJU, you know, first like to be fair and square, you know, we are not gonna beat around the bush because we want to teach the young generation the future. You know, we want to show them the right path to walk. Ginimbi anga romba mafezela, and this guy, this guy, just excuse my tone and so forth, but this guy was definitely using muthi because there's no way that you pass on. You know, already you have the coffin in the house. You know what I mean? And you say that, you know, before you bury me, you know, we should have an all-white party, and that all-white party was a ritual. You know, it was a ritual. So this is the last ritual, and people are gonna die. People that are gonna go to that party, you know, you're gonna hear stories. There's gonna people that are definitely gonna die. People that are gonna go to that ritual.
Yeah.
Okay.
What do you have to say? I want to allow other gentlemen to respond. Talk to us. Is it Mr. Joe and Mr. Jake? What do you have to say about this one? Anything?
Okay, fine. You know what, guys? I want to tell you something. I really know this guy very much because we actually live in the same neighborhood with this guy. This guy, upenyu hwake checheo. Yes, munhu ane mabusiness, munhu aive nemabusinesses, ene munhu aione zvainge ainazvo, but pakuzoda kusimbisa mabusinesses akewo, this guy, yes, for real anga ine mushonga, and mukatarisa mushonga wake wanga usingade tsvina sekutaura kwamboita like kwamboita the other girl, the other lady abva manje apa kuti Genius munhu anga ari smart. Mukatarisa pamba pemaparents ake pemaparents aGenius munobuda musodzi kuti, so what was the use of the money, to have the money yet you are not even look after your parents? It was something said kuona mubereki achisafa ivo uchifamba nemotikari inocosta like 100 of the 100,000. It doesn't make any sense. So uyo Mukudzei mushonga wakewo, mushonga wanga usingade kuti munhu ave nemukadzi, mushonga wanga usingade kuti munhu ave nemhuri, aenjoy like mari yake nefamily yakewo. Munhu aingorarama life nje yekusplasha, yekuti vanhu vamuzive, yekuve ave popular. Ipapa I'm agree with everybody. Vanotaura kuti anga akaromba, because I know this guy very well. And even like I think when was it, by the time I was in Zimbabwe, vachida kukampena kunonzi kuita zveukhansela, MP councillor. One of the guys, Anon's Energy Mutodi, he was afraid of this. He was not afraid of anyone. But aichka iye mpesa Anon's Genius. Nekuda kokuti mari yake yaisupporta vanhu vakawandisa stereke. Aibatsira zvishova vanhu vakawandisa mucommunity, and vanhu vakawanda vaienda kumba kwake vachinopiwa help naiye. But kuti azvinge achizogadzirisa kana kuti kumba kwevabereki vake, he couldn't do that.
I don't know. For some reason, we just lost Mr. Joe. What is your take?
According to me, of course, I don't know him like what kind of person he is or how he was. Only the thing I know is about the death, you know, and I didn't know that he is existing.
But according to what I read on social media, it seems like the guy was selfish, you know, because if we are talking of selfish, it doesn't mean that you hate everyone or you just care about yourself. No, you can have some friends, even though you are selfish, but you care about your friends. Because according to my understanding, he's like he had some people who were close to him, and he used to care about only those guys who were close to him and who used to share businesses with him only. So if it is about these ratios, as other people are saying, I cannot comment much on that one. And about the way I heard that he was not helping his parents on some of the relatives, to me, I think maybe, you know, sometimes when you are getting rich, people, they start suspecting you like you are doing, maybe you join satanic and you do dirty things. So there are some people, they avoid you. Even you are real brothers, they can avoid you because you are getting rich and they don't understand the source of your richness, you know? Yeah, so that's what I can say. So you can give this audience to other people so that they can comment also. I'm following.
All right. Hi. Where are you calling us from?
I'm in Cape Town.
Cape Town.
South
Okay.
Africa.
Thank you so much, Mr. Joe, for your contribution. We really appreciate it. Promise, you are up next. What is your take?
To be honest, inini hangu ndinofunga kuti zviri paviri. Anogona kunge anga aine mushonga chokwadi because hama dzake kutaura chokwadi ka according to mariches ake angaina nestandards yelife yehama dzake anga singafambira imba yababa wachicheche singafambirana neimba yake ona standards emabrothers nemasters life yavo kana uri munhu mari yangairi I don't think zvanga zvichifambirana, so it's very questionable. Unozoti kana iri mari inangu ndizvo ndinoti vanhu vanokanganisa vanhu vakaita mari kuti munhu ngavasvitse ipapo Mwari.
So are you saying kuti when they get money, they change their character, and sometimes we then start to think kuti munhu akaromba or something like that? Is that what you are saying?
They change the I believe kuti izvezvi pandiri panapa ndikaita mari ka kana mari yangu very clean and yandashanda nesimba, I'll come out and fight. Ndotestify kukuru waMwari. Unoziva Mwari vakanaka. Let's work hard. We will all achieve. Really hard, clean. To teach your one that sure. If you work hard, you can make it. But you can obviously, you can show off almost no kuromba. Let's say on kuromba. Show off on Facebook. Not everyone is happy about that. So we don't know the death yes of Ambassador because no one jealous, you know. Other people who can also eat don't show off to people.
Thank you so much, Promise. We have to let you go. Thank you for the contribution. Amy and Ryan Moyo, how are you doing?
Yes. I'm fine, and you?
All right, Amy, tell us, what is your thoughts? Do you think the man was using juju or what? Do you think that he was clean?
Oh, that guy, we can't say he was very clean. But first time pakutanga, he was clean. Pakatanga kushanda, he was okay. But paakazoda kuti abooste zvinyatsokuita ndo paakazokanganisa ipapo.
I see you.
Yes.
Okay, go ahead, continue. Yeah, I can hear you. And Mukanya, I can hear you. I can see you. I'll add you very soon. Okay, continue.
Okay. Saka paakazotanga kuti anyatso kusimba chaipo aonekere zvakasimba. Ndaona ari munhu uya wakanga atorasika gwara rakanaka. Nekuti pane zvaanga kubata akaoneka achisuduruka kune hama dzake mukubatsira even maparents ake chaiwo. Yes. Akanga akuoneka munhu akunyanya kutamba neshamwari. Ndova shamwari dzake. Yes. Of which tinotarisira kuti kana tichinge taita vana vedu kana vaita zvinhu zvavanenge vanazvo negwara rakanaka tinotarisirwa kuti vatibatsire. Hatichatarisiri kuti tinge tichitambura tichiona sababa vake vaya ndakavaona zvangu pavhidhiyo. Havaratidzikisa sababa vane mwana miliyonea. Vaitonga taitofanira kuti watarisawo soumwe munhu atoriwo pane kamwewo kachidanho kakanaka. Uye hatimushori pakusapa vabereki vake. Inini handimushori because kana anga akabata mushonga akanzi usapa vabereki vako, that was good. Akavachengetedza kuti vasadini vasafe. Nekuti kana dai anga akazvikuikidza ipapo achizovapa manje vaizovapinda mudenja. Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Sister Amy, thank you so much. Tine vanhu vakawanda vanoda kupinda mushurongwa. I think I've got but thank you so much for your contribution. I've got Jack, I've got Manas, I've got Sparrow, and Ryan Moyo, and Mpo is waiting.
Okay.
Some people are saying, but thank you so much. Thank you so much for your contribution. We really appreciate. We have got Ryan Moyo and Mpo. Mpo, where did you go? We wanted to hear your thoughts. Anyway, people, I just wanted to let you know that I'm trying by all means to make sure that I accommodate everyone. Some people, they may not be able to express their point in English, so they have to express it in Shona. And as I told you, that I'm going to interpret everything. As Amy was saying, that this man Ginimbi, probably actually for him to not to give to involve his parents in whatever he was involved, he actually saved them, because at the end of the day they did not die from maybe his rituals. So in some way he saved them. That's what she was saying. And he was saying that she probably he was saying that he probably might have started well, working hard, hustling hard, but after some time, then he started to enhance his powers, or maybe to make sure that he succeed in business. I see you, Chuele Dixon. I see you, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us. Aruvimboyoka Jesu, thank you. That is your thoughts, Aruvimboyoka Jesu. But before I allow you, Ryan Moyo and other Manasseh, Jack, and Woma Shudu, I can see you. Woma Shudu, don't go anywhere. I want to talk to you. I just want us to watch this video. This is a gentleman from this is a guy. I want you guys to have a look at him. It's sort of like a small break that we're going to go into, but please don't go anywhere. Just watch this, and please tell me what you think about this rendition. Let's just take there you go. There is the music. Right. What do you think about this rendition? Tell us what you think on the comment section. This is a gentleman who just did a rendition in dedication, in memoriam of Mr. Ginimbi, Genius Kadungure, who lost us. There is somebody who has got some volume that is up. I don't know, between Jake, Manas Chibanda. There is some background noise that can you just maybe lower your volume or someone. But I'm going to start with you, Ryan Moyo. You were up. What do you have to say about this subject that we're talking about?
Okay. Yeah, these are all human things, man. I hope the Bible says we must not die. We must not die. But we wouldn't know what will happen in life, because life is gonna be everything can happen in life. I also think maybe man was working hard. You are working hard. But everything is possible in life. If you are working hard and you can have everything in life what you wanna achieve at the same time. But we are looking also. We are trying to look on his company that he was working for. We can't see the name of the company and how that man was coming from the company. Yes, of course, the dues. We can do the dues as we do. But we have to show something that have to be produced and evidence, the the evidence. See that we have the someone the money is coming from this, but we don't know where the money was.
Like vamwari kuti papasina vamwe kuti anga asina office hapana panoziva, but we know kuti anga ana manager wake anga ari kuno kuSouth Africa. So does that mean kuti anga asina company yanga that was producing something? That's a question.
Yeah, I think the company was just for disguise, for just letting the people to just believe that maybe he has got a company. But as you can see, this company, is it able to produce such millions and something that he was owning? As who they come out, do not company actually the buildings or something like even the company is we were trying to look for the buildings of the company or something where the company was located, and then just a disguise. But we can't judge. Maybe he was making money, we wouldn't believe what was going on, and so you can say maybe he was making money, but I don't believe that he was making money through the gas, what you are saying that he was making money through.
That is Mr. Ryan Moyo. Thank you so much for your contribution. I want to allow Mr. Jake and Mr. Manas Chibanda to respond to that. Do you think that Ginimbi was using muthi to his success? I'll start with you, Mr. Jake. You can unmute. Okay, you can go ahead, Mr. Jake.
Okay, all right. I wanted to add more panezva taurwa naEmi naSister Emi. Sister Emi zvataura kuti pakutanga munhu anga ari straight kusvika zvazoendawo nepamwe pakuda kusimbisa zvimwe zvinhu. As I said before, kuti we know this guy very well because we actually live in the same neighborhood. And Genius mukatarisa, like his mother passed away few years ago. Pama comments paitaura baba wakewo munotarisa paitaura maparents ndibaba chete vakangoita se vaingotaura nesister yake neimwe cousin brother yake vaanoti munin'ina wake, but his mother passed away some time ago. Iyo nyaya yekuti zvone
we have lost Mr. Jake. Manas Chibanda, can you go for it?
Yes, zviri sei.
Bo kuri sei.
Bo zvekuti ndingotowo manaka. Ngatiregei kujaja munhu kuti munhu enge akaromba kana kuti kambani yake haisi kunyatsooneka. Because sometimes munhu anogona aitoitawo kana madhiri ake, ndingotorawo for example pamwe kambani enge anogona aitoitawo kana madhiri ake zvakana emadrugs kana echichi, handingakubudirei pachena kana kuti anoita zvemadhiri ndikuita kana zvemadrugs. ndoona ngonyepedzero kuita sei kuti ndine kambani yangu iyo but chita amwe zvimwe zvandikuita zvinoona kudaro kuti izvezvi angabudere pachena kuti ndikuita zvemadrugs munhu womana kana ndimi.
No, he won't come out. He won't come out.
You see, ende kuti chimwe ndinoona kuziva vanhu ka munhu wese ane mari ka kana muri mumhuri ka anonzi ndiye ari kudya vanhu, ndiye ari kureya vanhu. Akasadaro kuti ka anogona kunzi kana ari kana kuti ari kubira nyika mari kana kuti munhu wese ane mari hafa akachenesa. Saka ngatirege kumujaja ende kuti Ginimbi ka haasi ndiye gatanga kuti accident, haasi ndiye gatanga kuti accident munhu. Saka sei tiri nekuti aita munhu achafe.
Ndizvozvo munhu anongofa nenguva ka.
Munhu anongofa, saka zvokuti kana kuti akaromba ndo zvamuti kuromba kana kusaromba munhu anongofa. Saka vanhu ngavarege kudaro, ngavangoti munhu afa. Kana akaromba already ngavaburitse kaumbo wacho kuti akaromba. Zvidhoma zvanenge vazviburitse.
Ndizvozvo
zvidhoma zvake zvirapa zvinenge akaromba. Handisi kumudhifendi hangu padotoro chokwadi munhu ane mari anongovengwa mufe. Munhu ane mari anotongovengwa family.
Ndizvozvo. That's very true. That's very true.
Contribution engeni chete.
Thank you so much, Mr. Manasi Chibanda, for that contribution.
Rikanisiro amwe nguwa.
Aiwa, tinotenda. Okay. I'm seeing people. I was about to add you. Now I've lost you. Guys, I'm just saying, people. I'm trying to accommodate everyone. I understand some of you want to be part of the show, and some of the guys are speaking in Shona. Guys, can you allow us to speak in Shona? Because someone might want to express his point in Shona. If you are speaking, I can speak a number of languages, so you can bring them on. Your people in your language, they can understand you. You can just mix so that we can, understand what you are saying. But please allow the men guys to speak Shona. They are my country boy. I have to be lenient with them. But let us see who is here on the line. I've got Womashudu. Beautiful Womashudu. Very mean.
Hey, Chambi.
Hey, Nimadekwa na abudi.
Ai, rovo zvabudiri ngabusabone.
Vakutakara na.
Ai, rotakaresa rine ngabusabone uri wani mushumoni.
Rikoshuma zvino. What is your contribution? Rikori mini with this story. Yabo Ginimbi.
Yo, ai. Ya, ava muurane vanga vavofara miti ava muurane ava.
Why ndiko raro uri vokufara miti?
Yo, vangatodzura hela nduni vavote vabhebho vako vasadzuri zvavudi.
Mara, look at this, Womashudu. Sometimes you find that your parents or your people that are around you, they are when you are making it in life. So you might as well go to the people that appreciate you.
Ndikuzvipa hezvo zvingasitori vabhebhi vatakare mwana wavo achikochira zvavudi. Vabhebhi vatotakara mwana wavo achikochira zvavudi, vachidzura vose vachikoudza uri nomarana nina mufumakadzi nina vana. Zvino vabhebhi vasazivi uri mwana wacho una vana, una mufumakadzi, ukochirisa hani, hezvo heyi, hai ndimushonga hezvo.
Ndiwo mashudu avo vakuamba nati muprogramu yashu ya JCTV Zimbabwe. Any last words, Womashudu?
Nandikwari havo vatuku vasongovuya vafara namiri yeyi ngauri yeyi dziyavuya vatu varova zvisadziva rikanyuri woiteya mini but vasongofara zvitu mutu katozvisumira zvabhiko yawe. Handizvezvo zvine ndikovudza vatu uri vatuka vatozvimisa bhiko yavo vasongoye vashumisa miri yeyi ngauri iyavuyisa zvitu zvinji. Hai ndizvo neti.
Rico Rivo Mashudu, thank you so much for coming to the program. That was Miss Mashudu. She was saying that definitely there was the use of some juju there, and that's what she was saying. I'm just trying to interpret what she was saying, that how can somebody live with with those that amount of money, yet your parents are living in abject poverty. That is what she was saying. That, and she was also saying that you young people, you must know that work hard and make sure that you earn your own money from your own sweat and blood, not to go around looking for juju. It will not take you anywhere. That was Miss Mashudu talking to us on that. Is it Mr. Bomsonda? How are you, Mr. Msonda?
I'm okay. How are you, my brother? Good evening.
Hey, where are you calling us from? Are you from Zambia?
Yes, I'm from Zambia, Lusaka.
Okay, how are you? Tell us, what is your thoughts?
No, I can just offer my condolences to the family of Genius. I can't say much. The only thing that I can say, the only thing that I can say, connection from.
Go ahead. We can hear you. Mr. Msonda. We can hear you very loud and clear. Go ahead.
Okay. I think it's our duty as children, when we are doing fine, it's our responsibility to take care of our parents. We shouldn't forget our parents, because more blessings are coming from our parents, especially the way it is written in the Bible that our parents are the second God. So we should always be taking good care of them. Then we will be receiving more blessings from them. We are not going to be finding ourselves in a situation that we can't clear. Thank you very much. Otherwise, it is a sad situation. No one deserves to die, especially in such a way, because there are a lot of people that he was helping directly and indirectly. So it's very sad, anyway. Very sad. Thank you very much.
Okay. Zikomo, Mr. Msonda from Zambia, thank you so much for joining us. That was Mr. Msonda from Zambia. I can see Teko Faso and Sparrow. How are you?
We're okay.
Sparrow, how are you? Sparrow, I've unmuted you. You can go ahead. I can hear you. Go ahead. Yes,
okay,
I can hear you.
I want to say, Panyaya de Juju, Papa. So many people vanoti kana wakaromba. Wakawanda, they believe that you can't even help your family. It's visible to say you're using juju because there are certain things. So oneka kuti munhu arikushandisa juju, for example, panamukoma vedu ava yekuti family yavo, it wasn't tichitarisa setup yake, imba yake and everything, the way he was living, I don't think kuti it's proper. Chero dai anga asingawirani nefamily yake, we don't really know about their relationship as far as I'm concerned. So their family setup is just not right. It's not just adding up. And we all know kuti kana munhu afa, people start saying a lot of things. Anga akaromba, anga akadi. Yeah, that's okay. But I'm not going to judge. But I have a question, Panyaye, the family setup. How are they living? The way they are living and the way he was living, no ways. That's really questionable. So that's what I wanted to say. Yeah.
Oh, thank you so much, Sister Sparrow, for that contribution. So you're saying that probably there is some gray areas that need to be looked at in this whole issue. There is something that you are suspecting that probably he was using muthi.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. Thank you so much for your contribution. We really appreciate your contribution. Teko Faso, how are you doing? Okay, you can go ahead, Teko Faso. You wanted to talk to Sparrow. Go ahead. I can hear you.
I'm okay. I'm fine. So I wanted to ask Sparrow, ne?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Go ahead.
Okay, the family setting and panel akamboda kuti ashungudze kuita interview naye mufi achiri mupenyu kuti vabvunze vanzwe maanswers ari right kwete kuti vazochaja
I mean, those are some of the questions.
Point that I want to raise kuti aripo here akamboita interview yakadaro kana kuti interview yaingoitwa yanga ringori yemari yake not yefamily yake all along.
Yeah, you see, the challenge is that you find in such a scenario is that we don't know now because the person is deceased. He can't come back and answer for himself. That is the question. Whether these guys they can even say that they once went to him. So that is the question that
because of the family setting. Which
Hello. Hello. Yes,
I'm saying
go ahead. Your line is breaking.
Because of the family setting, and then we say anga akaromba just because of the family setting. Because he is the only person who can answer for himself. Why was this family setting like that? Not too good is because anga akaromba. That's why the family setting was like that.
Yeah,
so
that is a very, very valid point.
We can't say we can't blame him. Why was this family setting like that? Yeah.
So, in other words, you are telling me that him not being around, we cannot tell whether he did it. Probably we don't know how this family set up or why he was neglecting them.
Exactly.
Mr. Tsekofas. All right. Okay.
Because
good point.
And a history and every family have got a history.
Very, very valid point, Mr. Tsekofas. Much appreciated your contribution. We move on to Mr. Is it Columbus Mahuni and Chef Motors? Tell us what is your thoughts on this subject? Do you think there was juju involved in this whole issue?
Yeah, my brother, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Okay.
My point is, nyaya iripo ndekuti chikundinetsa inini panyaya iyoyo ndechekuti sei pasinawo kana imwe hama yake iri kumbomirirawo panyaya ikuitika iyi. Panga pachida kuti paitawo imwe kubudawo ichitaurawo kuti vana vari kurwadziwa naye. So kutenderera nyaya itenderera ndeti ende Ginimbi asiriyo atanga kuita mari Zimbabwe akafa netsauro vakawanda vakafa vana Pamira vakaenda hatina mbudzi dzakawanda kana vanomugara Bhobho vakwari hatina munzwa nyaya dzakawanda dzakaita sedzidzi vamwe vasitori right kuna vanhu vakawanda but vakatodzwa fawanaka vanhu vakatanga kutoti mudhara yanga kanaka uyu kana kuti uyu yanga kanaka pakati. Why is it uyu ashayiwe wanewo zvake anomumirira the whole family
We have just lost Mr. Okay, yeah, Columbus, let me just add you again. You are still talking? All right.
Yeah.
All right, you were saying that, yeah, I can hear you. You were saying, one, even at least one person who can stand up for him. Go ahead on that point.
Yeah. Pongoto one anomirira in that family, but I know vanhu zvavari kutaura uyu munhu anga right pakati ini akandiitirawo chakati then kota family yese yokuti inenge ichingokomplaina varume isusu ngatitaure zviri zviri pachena zvinhu zviri zvingori pachena because isi hatina zvatinonyatsoziva tese tiri kutaura tingosisawo mavhiews Mwana maviews ake. Isusu tichipa maviews tichibvawo nokunzwawo kubva kufamily yake. Even yangori munhu akaroa kufamily haushayi mwana wokufika. But
but Tukunzwa sister Wakeka, the sister was saying that this guy was very caring. He was making sure that the family is taken care of. She's standing up for him. She's the one who said that even at his funeral, he said that if I die, I'm going to die. Obviously, this is somebody that was close to him. What do you have to say about that? Maybe I'll allow Mr. Chef Motors to jump in on that conversation.
All right, it's fine. Was ndasina kusangana hangu information iyoyo kuti pazoita umwe azinge achimumirira, but ukada family yacho yese, even pakaita munhu one ari kumumirira iyeye one person ari kumumirira wacho, tarisa mamiriro azvakaita. Ende pane imwe point yandataura nezve pakufa kwaaita uku, handiti vanhu vangani iye ndiye ndera aita ari nhasi muno munyika yese. It's not the one atanga kufa ne.
He's not the first one. He's not the first one. Yes.
So what is nyaya yake nyaya kunetsa kusvika pa level rakadai kuti wese anonetsekana kuti even yangu paanga ane mari vanhu apa zvazoitika nezvekuti afa before asati afa nyaya itotaurwa zvayo vanhu vaigara vachitongozvitaura vachitozvinetsekana nazvo kuti uyu handiti zvataingozvinzwawo zvichingotaura but izvo nenyaya azofa ende nemafira ake aaita zvabva zvangoshokawo vanhu. Hadizivi hangu because handingakwanisi kujaje kuti anga akaromba because handina exhibit yekufa kwake kana kuti haana kuromba, but asi my point yangu ndingoti nini food for thought to everybody kuti sei zvamumira zvakadai so that is you ndo maonero wangu andiri kuita.
Thank you so much, Mr. Columbus Mahuni. We have to give others a chance so that they can also contribute. We are left with less than 20 minutes so that we can wrap up this show. I'm going to allow everyone, allow a few to come on the show. But thank you so much for your contribution. We really appreciate it. Mr. Chef Motors, what's your thoughts? Just before you go ahead, I just want to read a few comments here. There is Rufaro Cynthia Ginimbi. His life was just odd, especially living in such a massive mansion, expensive cars alone. That is Rufaro. There was Cynthia Ziracha. And then there's Marlo Thomas. People stop being jealous. Ginimbi was the most perfect person I've ever known and rich. That is Marlo Thomas. I'm just going to read a few and then we can continue. If you knew from home, Saka, what business have you done with him or still doing? Of course, might be a neighbor with no benefits. Saka, shut up. That is Trevor Mtanga's. No vendor, but this is too deep. I know vendor, but this is too deep. Oh, that was Mzansi News. Okay, we are trying to accommodate everyone. I just want to check. There was a question that was here. It's escaped me. But let us just continue with the conversation. Mr. Chef Motors, I'm going to add Mr. Is it Mr. or Mrs.? This is Bandera and Junior, so that we can have this conversation. And Austin, let us just shoot this whole issue now. I want to hear from who is this? I want to hear from Mr. Chef Motors first, and then we can go ahead to Miss Bandera, Austin, and Junior. Let us talk. Let us go in that order.
Okay, fine. Mr. Jethro, how are you?
Yeah, Judy say.
I think I have to add on Mr. Columbus Mahuni. My question is, why is it Ginimbi the only one that goes to we have the likes of Young one Strive Mastiva. Why is it why is it Atimbo to Chara Vanem Shonga? And when it show up
maybe okay, go ahead. Yeah.
Okay, toya pa issue parent. In the Bible, the first commandment is honor your mother and father. You can't tell me kuti father parent ya Ginimbi anotaura anambonyara munharaunda akanyatsotaura ega akabvunzwa zvinova ndizvo zvandakabata akabvunzwa kunzi mukomana aimbouyawo here kuti mukomana munombomuona here akapa tsika pai akati mukomana ndinongomuona achikokura. To someone with common sense anozorizina you can't tell me kuti wewe unopfuura neparoad every day uchiona parent yako hautaure naye kana kumhoresa. It tells us a lot. Nevanhu vanonyatsoona and zvinhu zviri pachena. Why is it that guy anonzi bati wewe akataura akati Ginimbi na that prophet wewe akati Ginimbi ane 72 hours dzonga achinamata otherwise life yake inogona kuita zvainenge yaita. Zviri kubva kupi zvese izvozvo kune munhu asina mushonga?
So do you think that these guys might be or this party guy might be involved in this war issue?
No, but wewe anti vakaona vision yavo yakaona here. Yes, but vakaona ka vision yavo yavakaona here. Ginimbi kutaura chokwadi wakanaka ka Ginimbi, that guy is a hustler. He was a hustler. But akazosimbisa zvinhu zvake nekunobata-batawo so that anoita zvinhu zvake zvine punch but zvinhu zvake zvanga zvine muko because you can't tell me we have like the likes of Anastrive Masiwa nemari chaiyo but hatisatambudza chinzi vakaita ma-all white party vachigeza vanhu maoko nechampagne. Kwandiri nini hangu hazvina kunyatsondijekera zviri pachena kuti Ginimbi and even if wakateerera kune sister Ginimbi hanzi for the past 2 weeks Ginimbi was planning for his funeral. You can't tell me at age of 36 you utanga kuplana future yako kuti kana ndafa inini da kuti mundiviga apa kana ndazodai so you knew kuti anga apa dhuze nekufa kana kuti anga akanganisa muko wake. He was about to die.
That is Mr. Chef Motors. Thank you so much for your contribution. I see my sister Bandera. She wants to and Mr. Junior. Thank you so much for your contribution, Mr. Chef Motors. Right. Bandera, what is your thoughts on that one? Let me just interpret to the people that are listening. Mr. Chef Motors was just saying that in Zimbabwe, we've got a number of business tycoons, the like of Mr. Strive Masiwa and the likes of Mr. Philip Chiangwa. These individuals, they have never been so splashy about their money. And also mentioned the issue of him planning for his funeral with his sister at his age of 36. It raises a lot of questions that he might have messed up with the ritual that he was given, so that he knows that he was supposed to die. He was going to die. But let me just allow Bandera and Junior to contribute to bring in their contribution to this discussion. Bandera, you are up first.
Magadizhenyi.
Murikupi, I want to hear from you.
Okay, ndrikuputa Elizabeth.
Okay, go ahead.
Ina hangu maonera angu ka ndinoona sekuti atingati munhu akarumba kana kuti anga asina. We are not there to judge, but what I can say, what I can say, there are so many ways to kill a cat. Pamwe akaba ashitauriki. Pamwe akaona bless akati usazotaura kuhama dzangu kuti ndinda kusira upfumo hwose uhwo. Ashitauriki kana akatsindidzwa. Saka ipapo tokuti munhu aingozvitira zvinhu zvake nezera rake, munhu aingodoka flambo keke ngooneka kuti tine tundwani twedu. Vana Strive Masiwa vanokwanisawo kugezesa vanhu maoko nashampompo but havazvidi. Kozoita vamwe vanozvidawo. Saka that was him. Let's accept it. And nenyaya yababa vacho and zveshuwa vakapatsika because anogona kuwana akawana mari nemutoo usiriwo, like zvandiri kuti kana wakaba zvisingatauriki kuti ndakawana mukuto wakadai ndikaba, baba vako chaivawo vaudza. Asi kuti mabereki kuti vazounderstanda kuti mari iyi wakaiwana sei, zveshuwa unenge wato build up a very big war nemaparents ako because they want an explanation but you can't explain it. Maona manje.
So
Saka
right.
nesister yake ka iyoyo yaimupupurira. I understand kuti she knows something but she can't say anything. And she would stand for her brother until I don't know.
She dies probably.
Yeah, kana achitoziva kuti bhudhi vangu vakaba, she will die with the secret. Kana achitoziva kuti bhudhi vangu vakadai, she will die with the secret. But vabereki munopesana because they need an explanation. Saka tikada kutaza kuti vabereki vazodai zvikazodai ka tinojaja munhu manje. Hatizivi mukoma Ginimbi pamwe pane kwavakawanirawo mari yavo kusingatauriki.
Yes. But then they said, okay, thank you so much, Sister Bandera, for that contribution. She's just mentioning the issue of she actually brings out a good point. The wealth that Ginimbi might have accumulated might be questionable. He might have accumulated through somebody, and to your parents you have to explain everything. And it was probably difficult for Ginimbi to explain how he amassed such amount of wealth to his family. That's all that she was saying. Mr. Junior, go ahead.
Hello, Zurunzika.
I can hear you loud and clear. Okay, just before we go ahead, I can see Panache, I can see Gift, I can see Stavo, I can see Johan. I'm just gonna add you very, very soon. And Nathan, I'm seeing you. Nathan, I'm seeing you. I'm just going to allow Junior to give his contribution. Go ahead, Junior.
Okay. First things first. The question is kuromba kudi. Maybe people just get the notion kuti munhu kana achinzi akaromba is just going to get money. You just go and do a particular ritual so that you can get money at the end of the day. But I think that's not true. I personally feel, or the way I understand it, I think kuromba ndokunonzi kutenga midzimu yevamwe kuti uishandise for your own benefit, which is something that is good either way, and it's bad on how you, depending on how you use it. So first things first, if people come and say kuti strive masiwa ana kuromba, I will tell you that it's not true to some extent, because I will tell you kuti maybe midzimu yake ndo iri kumubatsira. Saka when you get deeper into the spiritual world, you understand kuti pamidzimu yake iri kumubatsira, there's a particular ritual that he's taking. Maybe he's doing my party, maybe he's donating to orphanage, ndo anonzi mabira, now akunzi mapati muchachirungu. So at the end of the day, you find out zvinhu zvake zviri kufamba strive masiwa because ari kuita that particular spiritual right, whatever. At the end of the day, now it becomes bad for someone like Ginimbi because bira rake razoonekwa nevanhu vese, razopfekwa hembe white, so it becomes bad. So nyaya yekuromba kana kuti hana, hapana anoziva kuti akaromba here kana kuti hana. Kana akaromba, it was good for him because he benefited. At the end of the day, everyone is just going to die. Most of these guys and most of the people who are just saying bakaromba and everything, they want to do it but they don't know how to do it, or they are scared of how they can do it, or they don't even know where they can join. So at the end of the day, judging a particular individual is bad because most of us, we have got these spiritual rights. Pane zvinhu zvatinotoita zvinoita kuti life yedu iendeke zvaitwa kare, and those things woita kunge une lucky, woita kunge zviri kutokuendera, is because I think we have forgotten where we came from and where we are going. That's why we are coming to these issues dzekuzonzi sakaromba at the end of the day, because we don't understand how we can govern nekuintegrate with our parents. At the end of the day, futi imwe nyaya, vakomana isusu vabereki vedu hativadi tese. We don't love our parents. Most of us, they are saying Ginimbi this, Ginimbi that. Most of us, they don't even know who their parents are, kana kuti vari kupi, kana vari kutei, kana kuti vadye, even though vane mari dzavo. So let's stop judging. Let's be introspective and start finding ourselves. What can we do after this have happened? It's an opportunity for us to learn, because mwana wacho vanhu vakomplaina, Ginimbi vakomplaina. So it's all up to us also kuti tidzidzewo nesu vabereki vedu vari kucomplaina. Saka sometimes we're not successful because our parents are complaining. So I think nyaya yekuromba ngaingobenefita individual. Kana uchida kuromba inanoromba, kana usingandisiya usajaje vanhu kuti zvitovaiti. Ndo patizotaura kuti chivanhu neChristianity nekuva Muslim, it's vanhu vese kunamata Mwari. do what you do best and stop judging. If I believe in African traditional religion, ndozvida zvemidzimu, ndozvida zvokuita mabira, it's good for me. Be a Christian, focus on being a Christian and stop judging me as a person of African traditional religion. Ipapo ndombomira zvangu. Ndozodzoka kana pane vane mubvunzo.
Right, that is Mr. Junior giving us his contribution. Thank you so much, Mr. Junior, for your contribution. I think most of you have heard what you were saying. I'm just going to add a few people right now into the stream that are waiting. Johan, Stavo, Panache. Where was Rati? Rati, please come back. I want you to make you the last person as we close this show. Mr. Gift, I'm going to add you. Mr. Johan, you are up in Panache. Panache, you are there. There is Mbuya. I can't see your Nathan MM. Nathan MM. Mbuya Mfaro. You need to sort out your stuff here because I can't add you, and Myers, I can't add you as well. So I have to let you go. You Myers and Mbuya Mfaro, I have to let you go because you cannot get in at this point in time. So let's start with Gift and coming to Panache and Nathan MM. Nathan MM, your picture is not good. I can't see you well. But Mr. Gift, you can go ahead.
Okay. Good evening, everyone.
Okay, how are you?
I'm good. I'm just gonna be quick and brief. I've heard a lot of people giving their sentiment basing on their assumptions. So I just wanna give my own, pfungwa dzangu shomanani based nezvatiri kuona nezvaitika kuna mukoma Ginimbi. Inini semaonero angu, I would think let's not judge someone based on false allegations or on assumptions namafungiro ezvinhu zvatisina evidence nemazviri. Inini manziro andakaita mukoma Ginimbi vaiti he get his source of income from LP gas. Semazviro atinoita asi nyika yakaita seZimbabwe inyika inooperata paine shortage of electricity, so he saw an opportunity and he tried to kubatsira vanhu nechinhu chachisipo. If you get a solution to a problem, that's how we make money as individuals. So from my side, I wouldn't want to talk anything about nyaya kuromba because handina evidence nemazviri. And also I just want to cross the line a little bit just to talk on nyaya accident yakaitika. We had kuti mota Rolls Royce yakarovera neHonda Jazz ndobva yazonobondera pamuti. I wish if there was someone who was involved also in that accident, probably the guy from the Honda field, yakataurawo that part of his story kuti what had happened on the issue, or if there was a camera
he actually came out today and he said that the guy was speeding and he came to my lane and then he hit me, and from there I can't remember what happened, and I had no intention of killing him because he wanted to overtake two cars and then he went to my lane. So he actually came out and he was being interviewed and he said that he had no intention of killing Ginimbi, but what he saw was the guy was flying, wanted to overtake two cars at a cave.
Yes. Coming back to pamataura pamukoma Ginimbi kunzi vari kunzi kuromba and stuff like that. There are certain issues which are not clear and we cannot pass any judgment because zvinhu zvacho zviri kubuda hazvisi kunyatsokunzwisika in the sense yekuti baba vanga vachitaura vachiti mukoma Ginimbi vaipfuura vachipasa muroad. We had that issue. And people, they are talking in shadows, my family members. They are not just coming up on the open. The only person who wandanzwa, it was the sister who came out and she said, akagadzira road, used to help people. And we can't really comment based on the family members' testimonies because they are talking in shadows. They are not really giving us what was being done to the family. But we have heard of what Mukoma Ginimbi, what he was doing to the community at large. But from my side, I would just say, I would just advise people, if you are to lay something or an allegation against Mkoma Ginimbi, please come up with an evidence. Don't say kuti Mkoma Ginimbi vakaromba iwe usina kuvaona vachiromba. And again, I would say kuti mostly kana munhu, if a person becomes successful akafura level yanga achitariswa nevanhu, people will start saying kuti waromba. And I heard someone achiti kana munhu asata akuti waromba, it means you are not yet successful in life. So there are also mixed emotions there, in the sense yokuti people they get jealous to a certain extent yokuti they start saying also mixed emotions there, in the sense yokuti people they get jealous to a certain extent.
Okay, somebody's his mic is let me just mute their mic. Okay. Okay. Go ahead. I'm going to mute their mic. Continue.
Okay. So inini I'll just advise kunema my viewers is kuti guys, let's not let's not be quick to judge and say kuti Mkoma Ginimbi vakaromba tisina evidence. And kana paine evidence, please you should be accurate, because these are serious allegations that you are laying a charge. Did you manage to get a chance and interview him and ask him, where does your source of income come from? Were you there? Did you get the evidence? So people are basing their judgment based on what? On assumptions. Which is not. Yes. So I think that's all that I could say. But I'm not saying Mkoma Ginimbi is clean. I'm not saying that. But I'm saying they should come up with evidence. That's all I'm saying. Yes.
Thank you so much, Mkoma Gift, for your contribution. We really appreciate your time. And I'm going to add the last Nathan, Stavo, and Panache. Please give us your last thoughts. Panache, I'm going to unmute you. Stavo, go ahead and Nathan, just turn around your camera, turn it around, because we are seeing you askew. Panache and Nathan Panache, you are up. What is your thoughts?
Yes, Mkoma Jethro Mose.
Good. Jirise.
Mushini. I Nsuga accused Mkoma Ginimbi. I was one of his fans. I loved Mkoma Ginimbi. He was munane very lively. Pa opinion da hustler. But in the problem one. Mkoma Ginimbi in my companies. And if I can a few any company it's in allegation. My allegations tikati hapana evidence company yanga iri. But warunza ngwane company as Pico Trading, Revolver Gases, but these companies run websites. How can multi-dollar companies that are operating in Ghana, South Africa, Zimbabwe not have tangible websites? They don't file anything anyway. Like my company that knows Masiwa, my company that knows Ana Tiangwa and the likes. There is no evidence on the internet. When you Google his companies, all you see is my journalist, of which Wikipedia can be anyone. So no argument. I'm not saying but I'm saying maybe he
did not want to disclose.
He didn't want to disclose. That's all I think. So there is a
Okay, that is Mr. Panache giving us his contribution, and he's saying that if I want to sum up this whole discussion, we can say that you cannot say he didn't, you cannot say he had it. It's a gray area, but the reason for this program was that we wanted to see, because this is a man who has been admired by a lot of people, and we are saying that, are we going to pull him down because we think that he was using JUJU, or are we going to emulate him? And if we are going to emulate him, what are we emulating at him? those are the things, because you are somebody who was a public figure. So these are the things that we're having this discussion. What can we learn from him? What can we also emulate from him? So those are the things that we wanted to talk about to those that are joining us just now. Mr. Nathan and Stavo, TP ratings, what is your contribution? Hello. Yes.
Yeah,
okay. Yeah, that's what I just say, Mr. Stavo.
Boom, blaze inini zvangu ana kuti ndodzvinyirira kana kuti ndoda kusapota munhu anomaibata zvinhu zvaitoitona mukoma Ginimbi zviya kana ukashanda zvinhu zvako laki rinosiyana. Vamwe vari kubheja mabhora, vari kubata maloto, vari kubata ma18 million, ma100 something million anomaibata. Hatisi kuziva kuti vamukoma Ginimbi vakatobatawo loto as a young guy vakaita mari. Tomakangoita kuti munhu atoromba na inini handitora ari ndisina tiketi rebhora, ndotorwara ndikashaya tiketi rebhora, ndozama kutokumawo paida. Saka zvinozoti hanzi mukoma Ginimbi vanga vakaromba, aiwa izvo ndezvenyu nevamwe avo vanotaura awawo kumba kwavo. Ini papa ndingisi because munhu ukangwa richa ukangorima kumaruwa, ukangoita munhu anorima anoisa mufudze mumunda chaiwo chaiwo, kudonzi ane divisi.
Yes, that's true.
Because mvese notaita mari, vanhu vakuradzwa nemari yemunhu, notaita white party. Inini ndowana mari shoma South Africa, ndiri kuSouth Africa Cape Town ndoshanda, ndokwanisa kutorawo kana vanhu 3-4 totomboita party todhakwa big time animona. Saka vakushanda zveziya, musajaja munhu kuti nhasi afa.
Yeah, that is. So in other words, you are just saying that let us not be jealous. Let us work with our own hands. Jen Bridget, please follow the link that I've posted if you want to be part of the show. But we're about to close it now. I've seen a lot of people complaining about English. We are trying to accommodate everyone so that they can feel accommodated. But go ahead, Mr. Stavo. What is your last words as we give others chance?
Mudara, inini ndotoona mamwe matiketi angu anoona mudara, ndotamba bhora. Ndotopita matiketi angu mamwe aitotaurwa zvekuma 700,000 mamiliyoni, but ndodyiwa kana netimu 1 mudara. Amona. So kana ndikanzi ndaitawo kana miliyoni iyoyo ka1 ndikatenga ghost rangu apa kana Benz kana Lambombo yangu mudara, vanhu vazorwadziwa neni kuti ndatoromba. Ndoshanda mari shoma saka handikwadziwa. Handimchenesi aiwa, ndichenesa mukoma Ginimbi. Ngoti vanhu varege kuti munhu anga akaromba vasina mboona pa akanogwadama achifupigwa mishonga naibata.
Yeah.
Ngoti dai mwara mugirira nzira. Handimchenesi.
So in other, so amusi kumuchenesa, amusi kuti you are in all Mr. Stavo, you are just saying kuti ngatishande nesimba, but also let us not be jealous of anyone who has made their money.
Yes, ukangodaro upenyu hwauita bo mulife. Life goes on. Pamwe that guy anga akaita mukana wekupinda kumamaini magas chichiyamo zvinzo. Gasi rotengwa sei mudara? Gasi hakuna chinhu chemari segasi mudara.
Yes, that's very true.
Gasi hakuna chinhu chemari segasi. Saka imimi mari yavanoona pa white paper chirori 1 chacho chitomwa doro racho 1 chega chirori. Tomwa todhakwa tofara toenda. Saka aiwa inini handirwadziwa nagodo anapfupa muchifua changu.
Thank you so much, Mr.
Level mudara.
Thank you so much for your contribution. We hope to see you very, very soon. Let us give Mr. Nathan his chance to talk. These last 3 that I'm going to add, I just want to see who is there. There's Tino and Johan and Myers and Simba, and Judy. Your link is fine. Simba, your link, your Simp. Your link is not okay. Myers, I can't add you. I'm trying to add you. It cannot allow me to add you on the link. I don't know what's happening with your link. Please go and try and sort that. Let's just have these 4 individuals so that we can wrap up the show. I'm seeing a lot of people are coming now. Let's hear from Nathan, and then let's go to the other one. Let me just remove Mr. Gift. You had spoken. Can you leave? I want to allow Mr. Yohan to come in, and Tino. I just want everyone to be on this link. This link, I'm going to revoke it so that we close the show. But Mr. D and Webatu, you are the last one. Let us just wrap this show, guys. I'm just giving you each and every one of you minute, so that we can finish this whole show. I will start with you, Mr. Nathan MM. You were the one that was up.
Hello, my brother.
How's it?
Good, and you, man. I want to agree to disagree. Those people who are saying Ginimbi was not respected. He was not giving his father money or something. The Bible didn't say give them money. It said respect your parents, not to give them money. 1, 2. If someone achieved a tender age, it doesn't mean that akaromba. As we define kuromba, Mara zero. You can be a millionaire at 1 week. You can be a millionaire. So it doesn't define if you are rich or poor. Right? Kugadzira funeral yake. Vanhu vese vanongojoina funeral police ngone ukashandonza joina funeral police saka kuwana kwemari nokuspenda kwemari, it was his own baby, how he get his money and work. The fact that he's dead is dead. I think people must learn to work hard in life. And always, if someone is rich, don't just think, rich doesn't come from Kuromba Chetemozia.
It needs also opportunities.
Not Kuromba Chete. Why can't you say that maybe I can go chance of Nongo Chidombo Chegor, 10 kg and 6 kg charge? It's very possible. Yes. And the majority of them are Romba. Kiswa Rutambura, Ninga Romba boys, Rutambura, Rutaza, in life. That's why it's not Romba. Those are 8 out of 10 at Najin, Rutambura. That guy is man white parties and then go the way to Mariaki. Right. On the other side, easy come, easy go. I can tell you that maybe take out now. The way he was spending his money was so stupid and them, but it's by the way, Mariaki.
Yes.
Party every hour.
Yeah.
Otherwise, to put in Dazo like Murugare, Material Kudenga Maroke, you can have Stongo, not in a sport.
Thank you so much, Mr. Nathan MM. I'm going to allow Mr. Is it Yohan? Yohan, go ahead. We are wrapping the show, people. I really appreciate everyone that was coming through. Mr. Yohan, can you go ahead? Yeah, Bobo, could you say?
Panauya Ginimbi ndinazotanga kuti muziyo manje ninawe kuti musikana anonzi umona weko ndakadza naye kuprimary ndakatoziva kutosenda message paFacebook nevanhu vandakadza nawo primary achiti ane matambudziko aomona, but nauye kuti anzi kuromba kwake vanhu vanorwadziwa nei kune kuromba kwake. Kana vachida kuiwo kana vachida kuromba ngavangonorombawo ukasanike zvakaita vongoitawo mari dzavo voona upenyu hwacho kuti hwakamira sei. Unosura chitara munhu akaromba akazodii imari yakaenjoya mari yake kana zvokunzi anzi kudira vanhu anzi aidikisa vanhu neshampagne mumaoko yanga iri mari yake akaenjoya mari yake. Afa vanhu kuti anzi akaromba vaide kumutaurira achirianzi wakaromba anga mupenyu vaibva yakaise mari yake iyo ezvo zvakurira anzi akaromba. Zvekuti anzi kuromba hazvina nekuti anzi mari dzake hatinei nazvo izvozvo. Mari yake imari yake yanzi akaromba akaenjoya mari yake kufa kwaaita ngaazorore murugare akaenjoya mari yake akafa achiziva kuti aenjoya mari yake nyange ainge iri yekuromba kuita sei akaenjoya mari yake chete handirwadziwe nezvekuti anzanzi akaromba ini nyange kunzi akaromba kana kuti haana kana akawana kupi mari handirwadziwe nazvo handirwadziwe nezvo kana kune vanhu vari kurwadziwa nekunzi akaromba vari kutorwadziwa kutoti aidya mari vachiona kudarika ivo ndo zvavaitorwadziwa nazvo chete kudarika ivo nekugeza vanhu nemashampeini achona ndokwavairwadziwa nako ikoko vakutora kunzi akaromba vanhu havashayi zvekutaura kana munhu ane mari havashayi zvekutaura vanenge vakangomirira chete kutaura vamwe
right. Okay, thank you so much, Mkoma Johan. Let me give others chance. Let me just allow Mr. Is it Tino? Tino, you were here. Batu, can you talk to us? Batu.
Hello. How are you? Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Yeah. I think
okay, just hold on. There are some people I need to. All right, okay. I want to unmute some other people. There are some people. I'm hearing some background noise.
Yeah, because there's this. Yeah, I can hear you now. Look,
all right, okay.
Your question was, what do we emulate from? From Ginimbi, isn't?
Yes. Just before we continue. Are you Babatu who get the time traveler?
No. I'm other Babatu. I'm just Babatu. Both are for tweets.
Okay, no, it's okay. No, it's okay. Go ahead.
Right. Look, we have to analyze. Because, of course, so there's an echo there. I can't hear you.
Okay, someone's mic is on. I'm just trying to see whose mic is on. Please, can you mute your microphones, everyone, and allow the one person to continue? Okay, go ahead now.
So I was saying there are two sides of the coins when you're analyzing these two. If you say what do you emulate, it all depends on your unofarira chi urikuona. So ini zvangu inini ka ndoda kuti unofanira kuemulate kuita kushanda chinhu seziya rako. The problem with Zimbabweans, tinoda kufadza vanhu, tinoda kufadza munhu wana urikuona. We can't stand say no, this person what he was doing was wrong. Even in the Bible is written, it's not just baba kana kuti mama. Take care of them. So what does that mean? You'll be driving good cars, but you can't even take care of your parents. You see, that's the problem. You see, that's not respect. It's about take care of your parents. And the other thing is, look, if you look at Zimbabwe right now, Zimbabwe economy is on its knees right now. You see, so tikakuona uchidriva motikari win a fleet of cars, 10, 11 cars. Either urikuba kana kuti wakaromba. What are the two things which you need to consider? You see, so Mr. Ginimbi, I can't say that man anga akaromba kana anga atina, but what I'm saying is that guy anga akaromba guys are paying to death. No one emulates that. No one will admire him. And the other thing is also, if you look at those, that lady, I don't know what's her name, Moana.
Moana, yes.
Of course, look, she was married.
Yeah.
And I heard that
she left the husband actually.
Look, I don't know your name, sir, but the issue is the problem with our sisters is they once in a marriage, they start admiring things outside. You know, it rains everywhere. It rains everywhere. There is no marriage without problems. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It rains, but the degree of rainfall it differ. I mean, it varies. So what was she supposed to do was just to stay in a marriage and, you know, shape up your marriage. You see? Can you hear me, sir?
I can hear you. I can hear you. Go ahead.
Yeah. Yeah. So what I'm trying to say is that's the problem with our sisters. If you let the person go, or if you're now we don't know kuti chini chiri kuitika kana kuti chakaitika. You know, what I'm trying to say is you don't need to, if your marriage is toxic, try to shape up. Try to shape up rather than ship up. Rather than ship out. It's bad. You see. So
Mr. Babatu, thank you, Mr. Batu. I have to cut you there. I want to allow the other three to contribute, but I hear your point. I hear your point. It is really you are really bringing it home, the issue of making sure that as a nation we strive to work hard, and what we can learn from these celebrities. I mean, they had the fleet of cars and they have all these cars, but they are not contributing to the betterment of our economy, which is in shambles. And that is a very, very important point. Much appreciated, Babatu. I'm going to allow Sister Happiness and Rati to contribute their thoughts on this issue. Can you go ahead, Happiness? Let me just unmute you, and Rati as well. Yes. Rati, okay, I've unmuted you. Okay, Rati, can you unmute yourself? Happiness, can you go ahead?
Okay. Thank you so much in the platform yenyu yamatipo mukana kuti titaurewo zvatinofunga. Hangu mafungire angu pamusoro penyaya iyi. Ndokumbira mumbonyaradza munhu ari kuita
let me just go ahead. Just hold on. I want to remove.
Shape up.
All right. Babatu, I have to remove him. Babatu, can you get out of the? Okay. Right. Yeah, I've just unmuted him. All right.
So what I'm saying is.
All right. Thanks, Andrade. Thank you so much.
Just hold on. I need to. There is someone ane mic irikupinza noise.
You know, what I'm trying to say is,
who is that?
If your marriage is toxic,
just hold on.
Try to ship up. Rather than ship up. Rather than ship up.
Rati. All right. I need to remove. Yeah, I've removed Rati from the stream. She was not okay. Go ahead, Sister Happiness.
Okay.
Yeah. Uncle Saint, Uncle Saint. But I'm going to allow you to talk. But as Sister Happiness, you can go ahead.
Zvakanaka imaita basa. Munoona hanzvadzi. Zvango zvekuti mazuva ano vanhu havachanyanya kukoshesa rufo. Ndaa yekuti onai tiri padariro yezvinezvi tiri kutaura zvemumwe munhu akarara asati aradzikwa, mhuri yake iri kuchema, vamwe vake vari kuteerera vehukama, which is wrong. Ndochekutanga chandoda kutaura kuti tenge tisiri kufanirwa kutove palife pano tichitaura nezvavo tachema nevamwe panguva ino. Tazouya rimwe zuva tichitaura iri topic yehurombwa kuti zvinofambiswa sei mumari dzinowanikwa navanhu idzi. Chechipiri chandiri kuda kutaura ndechekuti Zimbabweans ngatisiyanei nekuti munhu anenge ari rich taona aita mari dzake tinomhanyira kufunga kuti munhu akaromba. There are people out there who are making genuine money. Chatisingagone kubvunza ndechekuti muri kuzvifambisawo sei tinomirira kujaja like now. Ndine imwe nyaya ndoda kupa example. I'm sorry, I'm not going to take much of your time. Pane nyaya yemwe mukadzi akaenda kwaamai guru wake wavaiziva kuti kwaamai guru mumhuri uku ndokunonzi kune chikwambo chinoita mari chinoita kuti vave rich. Ashanya kumba kwaamai guru ikoko akadiscover kuti mai guru doesn't sleep.
iye akaenda kunorara. My guru was sitting on the machine wajuice kusvika kunze kwaedza. Kuedza my guru vachitakura bhegi kupinda kunotengesa mumaindastry vachidhirivhara zvavarara vachisona. Saka chakakosha ndechekubvunza munhu kuti naye shamwari mari yauri kuita iyi uri kuigona sei kuti uite mari yauri kuita iyi, then we join too and do the same thing. Kana uri urombwa guys, hapana kana chakamboshata isarudzo yemunhu kuti aende kunoromba azviraramire flamboyant life yaanga achirarama achizvidyira zvinonaka. That was his choice. Kune vabereki vanogona kunge vasina kunge vakazvibvumira vachifunga pfungwa imwe chete iyoyi ine vazhinji yekuti kuromba vogona kunge vakati handidi mari yako pano. Ndokusaka maybe vari kurarama that kind of life they are living now because vakanga vachifunga kuti ndeye urombwa havadi kuidya. Let them be, vanogara nenhamo yavo iyoyo, then you live your life. No matter vabereki vako, but kana vairamba uchida kuvapa, what can you do? You cannot do anything. Mai baba vaGinimbi vanogona futi kunge vataura vari munhu achiri mushoko, munhu ari kurwadziwa nekurasikirwa kwaaitwa nemwana wake. Noti there is no ways Ginimbi yaanogona kuzobatsira vanhu vemuraini, tanzwa zvemagetsi, tanzwa zverodhi, kumba kwamai vake kusina chekudya. Ende mamwe family politics hatimazive. Zvakafanana nekumba kwana Moyana people, they are naming Hure whatsoever. Nobody knows Moyana. Achirara nemurume uyu achirara nemumwe murume. Marriage yaMoyana kana yakatadza kushanda, she was not going to live to please people or to please her father. She was not happy. He has to leave the marriage. Ozvitsvagira zvinomuitira. Maybe murume anga ainaye akanga asingamubvumire kuita the model yaanga averi. Maybe murume wanga ainaye anga asingamubvumire kuti aite zveacting and everything. So she decided to leave the guy and live her own life. And aipa Instagram mutarise zvaitwa naMoyana. Mukazvitora kuti mwana anga ari kurarama ine dream yaanga achida kuricha. Munogona kunzwisisa kuti mwana who was working hard to achieve whatsoever she really wanted. But we are naming her bitch whatsoever. Kunge tinonzi takanga tichimuona achibvisa mabhurugwa acho achirara nedifferent people. Ne problem yekuti Zimbabweans, we have a problem of naming munhu anenge asiya murume. There are some problems to tolerate uri marriage. Kozeta mamwe ekuti you don't need to live ubve uchiri upenyu and work for your goals. Uende mberi noupenyu pane kuramba wakasungirirwa in a shell in the name of marriage, which is very wrong. MaZimbabweans ngatisiyanei nayo tsika iyoyo. Moyana was a hard working young woman and tinoda kuti azororo murigare pari zvino. Ngatichemei nemhuri yake, ngatichemei nemhuri yekwaGinimbi. He worked hard as a young Ginimbi ane mwana wanonzi akaita ne-first wife. It didn't work, akatraya naZodwa. It didn't work, akatraya somebody, no matter 10 girlfriends. It's normal to everybody. Nekuti zvazoitwa naGinimbi, we have to climb on top of the mountain and talk whatsoever we want, which is very wrong. He chose to live that kind of life. Party, tinenda kuma birthday parties, tinenda kuma baby showers. Kuna theme yekuti munenda makapfekei. That's why Ginimbi anochoose kupfeka white. Muri kumapa kuti mabira. Bira rekuita sei. Mapati, people are enjoying their hard earned cash no matter vari kuita networking. Do you know in networking businesses ukava nechikwata chevanhu vanokusapota, chikwata chevanhu vanoita mari, tomboti ndikupe museenzaniso. Kune ma different platforms, not that I'm now advertising. Let me not say anything. But my different platforms anoita networking. If you join iwewe as a leader, vanokutera mumashure mako vakakusimudza vakabhadharawo, iwo unokwanisa kutanga kuena mari. Then munochinja motsvaga imwe platform. Muchingodaro muchitoita mari makagara kumba, not even thinking of which company yazoita. Why do we need to be my Facebook investigators to look into somebody's personal life into detail like that? Ngatichemei Ginimbi ashaya urombwa isarudzo yemunhu kuti ndinohuda here nemadangers ahuchaunza mumuri mangu kana zvikamuparadzira muri. Ndiye nesarudzo yake. Asi ngatingotaurei munhu ari kuzviitira mari, tongoti vanhu vari kuzviitira mari dzavo.
So in other words, my sister, you are just saying that whether he was involved in it or he was not, it's
that
up
was
to
his
him.
choice.
We are not supposed to judge him.
Who are we? Who are we? Because hapana any evidence. Nobody knows. kutaura zvema networking businesses anobhadhara mari zvokuti ukawana timu yako iwo ukaita timu yako yevanhu vako vaunofamba navo uchiti guys ndawana imwe platform iri kuita mari munoenda mese moti huumenda that side. That doesn't stop you from earning from another platform. Muchienda kune different platforms muchiena mari yenyu kwete zvedu zvechibhoyi zvatakajaira zvekuswero dikita kuti ndokunzi hanzi hard end cash. Tinofanirwa kungovhurika tingozivawo kuti nai Ginimbi takatozvinonokera afa but anga achizvifambisa sei naye vanatazvi imbonyatsotidzidzisaiwo vanhu vaive mukavaendera in a good way vanototsanangura but isa hatibvunze tinomhanya kunotongera kuti munhu nekuti anga only in Zimbabwe rich people are called vanoromba because it's something chisingaitike kwatiri nekuti hachitobatiki but ndakuudzai kuti kune mhuri yekuti mumwe munhu akazenge azokera kune vamwe vemhuri akati guys Not my guru ava muroi vanoromba. We are lying to ourselves. She doesn't sleep.
But from what somebody is saying that here, maybe as we let's give the other people a chance. Somebody is saying that we are not. This one she's saying that we are not saying kuromba. We are not judging. The only thing that we learned from Ginimbi is kuromba. Otherwise, he was just saying that what can we learn? Because that was the purpose of the program. That what can we learn from this whole issue? What can we learn as Zimbabwe?
Okay,
and
let me say something about it.
You have brought up a point. There are many ways of making money in without even going to work. Without go ahead. I'm just giving you 30 seconds, my sister,
okay,
so that you can. We are actually out of time. 30 seconds.
All right, Amjad. Thank you so much. Yeah. Nyaya imwe yandenge ndiri ndakunzwisesha muri kutaura hongu nyaya yekuti tinogona kuwana mari in different ways pasina urombwa. It's true. Kwozoita imwe nyaya yekuti anzodzi rega ndiregedze. It's okay. Thank you so much.
We are going to leave it there, Sister Happiness.
It's okay.
Let's
appreciate
tomorrow we are going to be having another topic. You are free to join us. Just get in touch. Our WhatsApp is on our Facebook page, on Atirare, and also on JCTV Zimbabwe. We are going to continue this conversation. Uncle Saint, how are you? Long time. Uncle Ivano, tawaraiti.
Oh, thanks very much for nekundibvumidza kupinda mu studio. Thank you so much. Makadi henyu.
All right.
Can you hear me?
Say. Yes, we can hear you. Queen makadi muri say. How are you?
All right. Thanks very much.
Queen, can you hear us? We also want them to participate. Queen and Jabu, how are you?
Sorry, ndiri kuti muri sei henyu?
Okay, Jabu, can you hear us? Jabu seems not to be here. Okay, Uncle, go ahead, Uncle.
All right, thanks very much nekundipa this opportunity kuti nditaurewo sasekuru vevanhu tinoswera mumastreets esocial media tichinzwa zvese zvinenge zvichiitika. Also ndinofara nekuwana mukana wekuti nditaurewo mafungiro angu. Right, guys, one thing I've learned about this issue iri kutaurwa pamusoro paGinimbi yekuti zoni akaromba kana kuti ane urombwa hwaainawo. Guys, let me tell you the truth. Chinhu chinonzi kuromba achibatire pane munhu asingashande. You cannot go and say ndiri kutsvaga kuromba kana usingashande. First things first, chinotanga kushanda nesimba. Then kana vari vanozoromba zvavo vanhu anozoromba mumashure mekushanda nesimba. Because hakuna chikwambo chinobatira pasina zviri kuitwa rume. Unofanira kuti rine something zvauri kutoita. But you know the problem with us, we are lazy, we are just sitting back and relaxing, and we are looking at this other guys working very hard. And after that, but we are with all these allegations and accusations. Kunyaya dzinotenderera dzekuti akaromba akaita zvino nezvino. But let's start naGinimbi is somebody dzekutanga dzinotozikanwa. At the age of 17 already he was crossing my borders, going to Botswana, achiita zvanga achiita. But someone right now is seated at home, who is doing nothing. Haana kana plan kuti ndiri kubva panapa ndichienda kupi. Charingoziva chete ndechekuti ninge akaromba. First step yekuromba muupenyu kushanda, kushanda nesimba. Remember what the Bible says. The Bible rinototaura nyaya yekuti unofanira kuva une chiroto. You have a dream. Dream yako inge iri inokupa multiples of businesses. Multiples of businesses woita mari. Chekutanga waromeka kuromba kukuru kuva ne dream. Let's have a dream in our life. Iva nechiroto ndo chinhu chekutanga kuromba kukuru. Have a dream in your life. Izvo kuti ninge akaromba akazodika anenge dzinenge dzingori nyaya of which we cannot hatigone kubhesa panyaya dzinongotenderera mumasocial media kana kuti dzinongotenderera nezvinenge zvataurwa nehama. Okay, for instance, tiri kuona vanhu vari kuclaima kuti marelatives aGinimbi vari kuuya vachitaura kuti Ginimbi akazoromba akazoita zvino. Guys, let me tell you something. Pamunhu wese over 800 people watching this show, this streaming. Mese makadaiwo hapana munhu angati inini kumhuri kwedu tinowirirana tiri tese. Dzimwe dzenguva someone who is present now for this show ndonotonzi wakaromba kumhuri kwekweyi, but iwe uchitozoona kuti hauna. Okay, I'm not trying to defend Ginimbi, but what am I saying? Ndiri kuti zvoni ndiri kuti tisangotaure zvinhu zvatisina proof nazvo. Ngative ine proof kuti zvoni isi takamuona achidai ndosaka tiri kuti akaromba. Okay, ndopandatoenda panyaya yehama.
Uncle, I have to cut you. I know that you are not going to be offended. I want to allow Queen, Tino, and Rati so that they can contribute, so that we can wrap up. We want to wrap it up at 2 hours. So I'm just giving them each one 1 minute. I've been saying this for the past, I think, 15 minutes. We want to wrap this show. Okay. Queen, can you go ahead?
Hello, uri Jethro.
And Ribo, didn't say.
Jethro. Inini Jethro wangu ndiri kuda kutaura. Hello?
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, ndiri kuda kutaura hangu pamusoro penyaya iyoyo yaGinimbi. Shamwari, the fact that munhu uyu kauyu kufa kwake kuti kuromba kana kuti chi, it's none of our business. But the fact is head on ya aita. If it was a head on, that car was supposed to be smashed. According to my views, that guy ashudwa akaluza control, and that car I rovera from aside. I'm in South Africa though. I was not on the scene, but I rovera aside of which munhu uyu anga atorowa ne something. It might be a bullet or something. That's why I lose control, because if it was a straight head on, those people, they were supposed to be dead by now. You understand? So the fact that kuti anga akaromba, anga akaita sendiro zvamuraya, it's just, those are just nonsense, and it's none of our business. Kuromba kwake kwauraya iye, which means it's none of our business. But the fact is, what killed Ginimbi? That is the matter now. That guy auraiwa, finish and clear. Zvekuromba nezvekusaromba izvo business rake nehama dzake vakamuregera chiromba, na iye akaenda kunoromba achiwana mari dzake, whatever business ranga achisapota iye rauraya iye. But the fact that head on iye yanga isiri straight.
That is Queen.
Which it shows kuti munhu aluza control.
But the guy was saying that
akupfura kuenda pamuti already.
But the guy was involved in. The guy was involved in the guy was involved. They say this guy was partying. Obviously, he was drunk.
Yes.
What do you have to say about that? Obviously, he was drunk.
He was drunk. I don't deny that. But the guy, actually the setup came from the part. This person knows where is Ginimbi by that time. Munhu auya achiterwa. Because that illustrate head on. aifanirwa kuti dai arova mota iya Honda Fit iya yakapera kupera. That is a head on, handiti. How come a head on inongorova bonnet kumberi mbichana yobva yoda yopfuura ichienda kumuti? It's a head on. Like really? No, guys, let's leave the nyaya kuromba and all the stuff. I know we are black people, we believe in such things because we don't want kuona mumwe munhu achibudirira. Mumwe munhu akabudirira onzi aromba. Aita say because we don't have millionaires in Zimbabwe, we are suffering. That's why we believe in munhu akabudirira. We believe in kuswera kumasowe ndizo zvinoita kuti upinde denga. That's what we believe. No. Who killed that guy? They must investigate who killed that guy because that car, it's not a small car. Yokuti ingarovera ne Honda Fit, you lose control enda kumiti. Apa Honda Fit yosara yakamira. Like really, guys? No.
Anzina Miriam Willis Queen ndinobvumira newe chokwadi pane nyaya apa. Thank you so much, Queen, for your contribution. Let me allow
Okay, thank you.
But we really appreciate your contribution, and that is a subject that we really need to also to look into, the issue of what killed Ginimbi. Some are saying that it was a Rolls Royce. We need to investigate. That car should have been having something, to make sure that it doesn't burn people alive. But thank you so much, Sister Queen, for your contribution. We really appreciate it.
Okay, thank you. Even my Shona is not clear, but I tried though.
Thank you. It was really, we could hear you perfectly clear. Thank you for your contribution. Now we have Rati, is it Tino? Tino was begging me. I want to allow you 1 minute, Tino.
Yes.
Tino, I'm having a feedback. Okay, can you go ahead?
Yes, Mr. Jethro. Yes, thank you very much for the opportunity. I won't take much of your time. The first thing is, the question is very clear. What did we learn from Ginimbi? A lot of people are not really clear on that. The first thing is this: we should not live on other people's expectations. Ginimbi lived his life. He enjoyed his life. If we were to, Ginimbi was to get advice from most of the people who were contributing on this show, he wouldn't be a millionaire. That's the fact. That's how our society is built, especially in Zimbabwe. We are having that problem whereby a lot of people are living by other people's expectations. You should do this, you should do that. About the family matter, you should understand, Uncle said another important thing. You should understand that blood is thicker than water, but blood stinks. Blood stinks. So a lot of people will prefer to have outside friends and partners who support them without any negative comments or negative views from them. That's my contribution. Thanks very much for the program, Mr. Jethro.
I really appreciate Mr. Tino for your contribution. Rati, can you talk to us, Rati? Or I'm going to add Mr. Jabu. Mr. Jabu has been waiting for quite some time. Jabu, can you talk to us? Jabu?
Yes, can you hear me? Can you hear me, guys?
I can hear you. I can hear you loud and clear.
Yes, I just want to we have lost a great man in the nation. Ginimbi was a wonderful person. I didn't meet him in person, but what I would like to emphasize to Zimbabweans is that let's take away this mindset. When someone crosses boundary, when someone says the sky is the limit, then we look for witchcraft, we look for things which are negative. You see, a lion in the jungle, no one can come to a lion and say, Mr. Lion, how do you feel? There are so many videos that I saw which were done by actually saying I've graduated. Yes, I've gone through a lot, and now there's nothing that I've that I haven't gone through. You see, and the other thing he was saying, Kuti, as Zimbabweans, they are the ones who are like hitting him when he goes on accept him as a brother. When he goes to South, they just act because of our mindset. Kuti, kana munhu achitambudzika, then we feel very comfortable. But when he goes there on top, we start complaining. Look at TF Chionga was involved in an accident. Anyone can be involved in an accident, and anyone can die in an accident. How, when, and we don't choose how we die, guys. Please. We've lost a great man. We've lost a great man of the nation. That's all that I have to say now.
All right.
So,
Mr. Jabu.
Yes.
Thank you so much, Mr. Jabu, for your contribution. We really appreciate your contribution. I'm going to Rati, your audio is, I don't know, it's Irkuramba Ishita feedback. I'm trying to unmute but anyway, can we have your contribution, Rati? Rati, can you hear me? Can you go ahead?
Yes, I can. Yeah. Bunuzia inangu uzire Ginimbi andimuzive ndakutanga kumuona wangu achinotorwa nezvake haasi munhu andoziva but zvandinofunga handisi kuti anga ine juju handisi kuti anga asina izvo handizvizive but promotorwa nevanhu unoziva tamaafrican movies chiitwa kuNigeria life naGinimbi inoitwa nemanigeria tichingaya vanenge vachiita Zimbabwe hatina kudhara daro hatina vanapita pamitorwa vesava vana Chiyangwa hatinamboona pavanokanda vanhu mari murodhi kunhonga mari vakasvika pane vokuraya mari kana vopurowa mapatiza akadaro hatinambozviona ndosaka vanhu zvimwe anga achishandisa juju asi hangu handisi kutsigira pfungwa takamba akaita upenyu hwake munhu wasinga upenyu hwake ndakungoonerawo painternet but chinongorwadza akaipa Mwari haafariri kufa kwemunhu nesuwo vanhu hatifariri kufa kwemunhu zvinorwadza mafiro avaita vese vari 4 hapana wandoziva but pain yangu iri kuenda kumafamilies ese evanhu 4 apa zvinorwadza kufa kwaita chema chete asi ngatingomirai vari kutaura vane speculation yekuti anga ashandisa juju I think ngatimire kusvika musi weburial because I remember sister yanga ichiti akasiya vaudza kuti izvoni pane mafriends angu achabva overseas varegei vauye kuzondiviga I think vanhu vane speculation yekuti anga ine juju muchaona zvichaitika ipapo zvichaita kuprove kuti well anga ine juju or anga asina ndo zvandinongofunga uchizvo.
All right. Sister Rati, where are you calling us from?
I'm calling you from Ramsey, Johannesburg.
All right. Thank you so much, Sister Rati, for your contribution. We really appreciate your contribution and much appreciated. T-Man and Uncle Saint, let us end the program right now. No more. Uncle Saint, last words from you.
Good evening.
Uncle Saint, then you end it.
All right. All right. Thanks very much.
Okay, T-Man, you are the last one.
Especially when we're social media. Vanhu vesocial media majournalist atiri kuona achienda kurufu dzatinadzo, please tisasike tichibvunza vanhu vari kuchema zvakawanda wanda because at the end of the day tinozonzwa vakukandirana moto. Why? Because vanhu vari kurwadziwa nehama dzavo, so tikasvika tichivabvunza mibvunzo iri complicated vanopesa vakutaura zvese zvese, zvimwe zvachona zvototi vanozozviregreta after nhamo dzapera. Muri kuona pandoreva. So ngatiitewo tichiziva kuti upenyu hwevanhu hwakakosha, ngatikoshese upenyu hwevanhu tisati takoshesa mabasa edu. Ndo chandangoti nditaure ndichiudza uko hama dzedu dzatinoshanda nadzo social media nemajournalists. Thank you very much for allowing me kupinda pashow.
Uncle Saint, you are always a pleasure to have you on the show, and you should go and subscribe to Saint TV. Mnaona Uncle the Zimbabwe, Uncle Saint. That is the man that is on the screen. Uncle Saint, thank you so much for your contribution.
Thank you very much. Okay.
All right.
Okay, much love.
All right, thank you. T-Man, what's your last thoughts as we wrap up this show? Okay, please, okay, let me just unmute. Okay, T-Man, okay, now we can hear you.
Okay, man, how are you, man?
I'm good, how are you?
I'm good, man. Me, I'm agreeing, Rati. Akaitaura chokwadi mudhara Ginimbi mukoma Ginimbi akaromba Ginimbi ndomuziya ndakakurira padombo shava ndopandakakurira Ginimbi ndomuziya kubva kudhara achiri mudiki Ginimbi vanga vakatora mukoma vanga vakatakura kurema mukoma wangu mari life vakaenjoya zvavo hatiti kuramba but pachokwadi mukoma Ginimbi vane zvavanga vachiita because takarasa kambani yavo yavaita zvegasika haikakwanisa kuita mari yanga vainayo ende zvise kuno kusouth kuno kune kambani yavo yacho nemura dzavainadzo hazvienderane nemari yavo mudhara hazvienderane saka
but don't you think the government of Zimbabwe, when they arrested him, they could have investigated that and say, where is your money coming from?
Yeah, they can't because mari mushonga mudhara ane something chaanoita handitika kuti vabelieve kuti ane mari ane company ane something but there's nothing baba Ginimbi was akakaromba mudhara wangu nganga yakaenda Ginimbi yanga iri hombe zoti nini ndinotenda kuti zoreza rest in peace mukoma Ginimbi but nganga yenyu yanga yakakutisa mari ende vanhu vakazviona ndinotenda mukoma Ginimbi.
Thank you so much, T-Man, for your contribution. We really appreciate it. All right, thank you. That is T-Man. I'm just seeing one person. I don't want to, it breaks my heart because we are about to end the show. Inkosi Desmond. Inkosi, just 1 minute, my brother. I want you to hear from you. What do you have to say about this? I can't allow. I just want to allow you to just leave the program without allowing you to say something.
Yeah, sure.
What is your thoughts?
Yeah, I'm calling from Lilongwe, Malawi.
Malawi.
Yeah.
Zikomo kwambiri. Muri bwanji ku Malawi?
Kuli muno kaya ku Zimbabwe.
Ku Zimbabwe bizabwino.
I can speak a bit of Chichewa. I can hear that.
Yeah, I can try.
Okay. I just want to say we have just lost one of the young man who inspire some of us. No matter what people are saying, I've been listening. I've been following the program since you have started. So much have been said, but for me, we have just lost one of the person that a young person. Some of us we look upon him. Sure.
Okay, so you don't believe that there was something sinister that was happening behind the scenes?
No, I can't. I'm a human being, but I believe because his lifestyle was sometimes questionable. I have to say that. Yeah, sure. Yeah, so
okay.
I believe that
you agree with everyone that we've lost a young man that was bright and was who people can look up to.
Yeah, sure, but yeah, I can say that.
Okay, thank you so much, Inkosi Desmond. Mugone bwino mwene.
Yeah, mugone bwino Zimbabwe nanu. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, thank you. That was Desmond.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. That was Desmond from Malawi giving us his thoughts. But anyway, I just want to say thank you, everyone. I have to end this show, but please let us have another chat tomorrow. We're going to be tackling this
this story, there's a trending story or a trending topic, we bring it to the fore. Let us talk about it. Sorry to my brothers and sisters that are not understanding Shona, but I have also to accommodate some of the people because they want to express themselves in their own language. I know it's painful. The painful thing is that I'm communicating to you in English, but the vision is that if we had one language like Swahili that we could speak together as one, we could be communicating in a way that is good. We don't have to. We know that if somebody is coming from Malawi, we can communicate with them in Swahili. I mean, it's a vision that has been tabled by a lot of politicians that we need to adopt our African language. You go into the Arab community, they speak in Arabic. I think if we have that, we could be able to hear each other well, but that is for the next generation probably. But I want to say thank you to everyone that joined in. I want to say thank you to Trevor Tembo, Jimmy Jimalo, thank you. At Life Chikumba Stole, Agnes Makubaro. What time tomorrow? We're going to meet same time. We're going to start at 8 p.m. I think 8 p.m. We're going to start at 8 p.m. Joachim Norojimalo, Wakaoma. I want to say also thank you to Pearson Jokora. Uncle is right. Tony Empire, thank you for your contribution. Trevor Tembo, Tatua Chidzila, Lord Bailish, Adiola Masenga, Doreen Atangana, Mr. Malawi, go and speak about Bushiri, Jimmy Jimalo, Silvana Mabuto, thank you. Mark Willis M, we have lost a hardworking man, and Regina Kuchwa, Iwe Timan, Wakamona Shukura, Iwe, Adiola Masenga, okay, again. These are just Tobe Mshope Obayado. Thank you. He's saying, Messi, even gas business is lucrative. Just calculate me the amounts of those cars and houses in millions of dollars. How many businessmen do you know that do that? That is Tobe Mshope Obaido. Right. Alfred Madori. Thank you. Veronica Smoko. There is Jethro Nyabadza, okay, Kelvin Dube, Doreen Atangana, she's coming again. NM, he was a hustler. He's agreeing. Messi Stole again. Agreeing with Mpo. There is who else? Gladys Mshongo. Pamela Nube, a very good hustler. Chipangura Tonga Itiman, what is English word for Kuromba? Yeah, I think that is Juju, I think. Yeah, so that is Mason Pata as well. Thank you for coming to the show. Sandra Kiribao, why not speak English so everyone can understand? That's what I've been explaining. Shelly Ajonda, thank you. And everyone, listen. I can't go through your comments, all of you, but everyone that has been participating in this show, thumbs up to you. Go and subscribe to Hatirari263. Go and subscribe to JCTV Zimbabwe on YouTube, and also subscribe to my channel, to our Facebook. Follow our Facebook page, JCTV Zimbabwe on Facebook. This has been interesting. It's an interesting conversation. In an African culture, we used to have a round table where we sit at a boma and we talk about issues. This is what we are doing, and that's what we have brought on JCTV Zimbabwe at Hatirari263. Tomorrow, same time, 7:30, between 7:30 and 8 o'clock. That's when we'll start our show. But I'm so short of words of the audience that I have here. So overwhelming. I never anticipated such a big number to turn out. I really love you guys. You really mean a lot to me. If you want to advertise on this program, please get in touch with me. Go onto our Facebook page, JCTV Zimbabwe. You'll see our WhatsApp. Get in touch with us so that if you want to advertise your business on this platform during these live shows, get in touch with us as well. But from me and from everyone from Hatirari263, it's good night for now. This is your boy JC reminding you that rise up Africa. The world is waiting for you. Thank you so much for watching. See you tomorrow if God allows us.